Good morning, this is Jared Weisenhunt, your Ninja Realtor, and I wanted to bring you your Tuesday morning market update. So there's a couple of things that I really wanted to focus on this week with our market update. First and foremost, I wanted to talk to you about our average home prices across the entire state for the month of July. What I found was a statistic that was absolutely inspiring for the entire state, not just the Phoenix Valley, the entire state in the month of July. Our average home sold for $282,168. That is huge, because what that means is that with all the smaller towns, with all the larger cities, everywhere continues to grow, and that's good news for you if you've been thinking about selling your home. The great news if you've been thinking about buying a home is that these are still below our 10-year market trend expectations. So there's still a lot of room to grow in this market. Everybody's making money, whether buying or selling right now. If you've been on the fence, it's time to get off of it. This is your market. The other thing I wanted to talk about are the really concerning things that have been happening with the stock market over the last couple of weeks. Over the last couple of weeks, we've seen a lot of big downturns. Now, we have seen a couple of days with some decent ups and some decent gains on the Dow, but overall, we're still very far down than where we were 2 weeks ago today. So I went ahead and looked up, and I got some really great information on Realtor.com. According to the experts at Realtor.com, over the history of the stock market and the real estate market working together, there is no change in the real estate market based on short-term changes in the stock market. Whether that's big increases or small decreases or big decreases and small increases, short-term changes do not affect our housing market. Where you'd want to be concerned about the stock market and how it affects your actual home value is really going to come into the long-term big changes. When we start seeing a slow slide over the course of 4, 5, 6 weeks where we're losing 100 points on the Dow every day, those are the times where you really want to sit back and say, okay, what is actually going on? So if you want to try to compare what's happening with the stock market to what's happening in the real estate market, you really need to know the stock market and how to predict it. If our projections are showing that we're going to be in a long-term slump, that could have a negative impact on your actual home value, and that might change when you purchase your home. If you think that something like that's coming up and there's going to be a big drastic decrease in the value of your home, it's time to sell. Sell, downgrade, ride out the wave, sell it back on the upswing. You'll be in a better spot. So I know a lot of us are really concerned about the stock market and interested in knowing how much our homes are actually worth now. I hope this information that I've provided you on a Tuesday morning update has been helpful. Have a great week. I'll be back with you tomorrow to share some really great advice that I've come up with when you are looking to buy a home. What's some advice that I can give you to help you be more prepared, whether I'm your realtor or not. Have a great day. I'll talk to you tomorrow.